What we got next, Timbo?
All right, we got Jack said he likes Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Ran you.
Randy.
You know what college he went to, right, Jack? He was at Florida State. He went to Marshall. They almost beat West Virginia, too. And Marshall was only a little college back then, too. I think they were even Division I. And West Virginia was one of the powerhouses. And Randy Moss almost single-handedly beat them. I think he had like over 340 yards in one game. That record would be hard to break. Randy Moss was a beast. You're right. He was.
He's the truth. All right. Favorite quarterback of all time in college?
You know what mine is.
Tim Tebow.
Greatest college football quarterback of all time. There's a couple that he's not my favorite player of all time, but he's my favorite quarterback of all time.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Man, I got to go with Cam Newton. He is my favorite quarterback of all time.
And he was a Gator too. Got to throw that laptop down the window.
We'll give y'all that.
Yeah, but Cam Newton was a beast too. One thing about Cam Newton was like either you love him or you hate him.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing like Tebow, but Tebow didn't do nothing wrong. Cam Newton was cocky.
Yeah,
but he knew he was cocky. You know, he had the little attitude. You know what I mean?
Yes,
the attitude that did real good and everything.
I know some people who said
Jack Batterson said Charlie Ward's a good coach. Was a good too. Yep.
I know some people who met Cam. They said he was kind of arrogant in college.
He was
that kind of vibe.
Oh yeah, he was. And when he played for Florida, he was a little skinny kid. He was not muscles at all. If you see him in those games, it's 2008 against Tennessee and Hawaii. He played some of the games. They took Tebow out, let him rest, and he was a little tiny, skinny, scrawny dude. Got caught the laptop, threw it out. Went a couple of years at junior college, beefed up like a beast, and boom.
Came back.
Superman.
Oh, yeah.
He did Superman. He did the dab. Like that, like the dab. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, Auburn would have never won a championship without him. He won some of those games single-handedly. Against LSU, he beat them in Alabama when they were down by 27 points. He beat them all the time. And Jack said Charlie Ward, who was the Heisman Trophy winner for the FSU back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Never went pro ball. He went to the NBA, played for the Knicks.
Oh.
And he's a coach right now. And he comes down here whenever Bay High plays, I think it's Washington High School in Pensacola. He's the head coach over there. And I met him on the field when my son was at Bay High. We're playing with him. And I had my Gator hat. He said, "You got the wrong hat on." I said, "Yes, okay, but I respect you." You know, he was a good player, a good person too. Charlie Ward, a good role model.
That's awesome. All right, favorite current quarterback in college football, Jalen Hurts. I gotta say it. He is my favorite right now.
Jalen Hurts is mine too. I hate to say it. I mean, the reason why I like Jalen Hurts is because he might not be the most talented quarterback. No, Tula's a lot more talented than him. I think Lawrence is more talented than him. But for team player and leadership skills, it's definitely Jalen Hurts. The way what he did last year, stepped back, didn't say nothing to the media. Said this is, he's still a Bama player. And when they needed him at the most in the third quarter, down by points, Jalen Hurts came in and just rocked Georgia.
He did his thing.
The team that rocked him last year for the championship, he rocked them. He got back and we rocked them back. That was pretty special, dude. He tore them up, dude. He tore them up, and then that's good. And it's good. And Alabama people really root for him. I know they're not going to root for him if they play Bama, but they want Hurst to succeed. And I think he's going to go in the NFL. Mm-hmm. He might, if he don't go as a quarterback, he'll definitely be a wide receiver. But I think if he proves his point this year with Oklahoma, he's going to get some stats because defenses are weak in the Big 12.
Yeah,
they are weak. They're not as big as the SEC. So he's going to put some numbers up. And I hope he does win the Heisman.
Me
good
too.
For him.
Me too. Can't wait to see that. While we're on the topic of quarterbacks, let's go to this NFL segment. Which quarterback would you rather have, Cam Newton or Carson Wentz? Well, let me go over some stats before we start. Passing completion, Cam Newton 320, Carson 279. Passing attempts 471, Cam Newton, Carson 401. Then we got yards passing, 3,395 for Cam, and then for Carson, 3,074. And the last stat I'll give is touchdowns. Cam Newton, 24 touchdowns. Carson, 21. Now, if you had to pick Cam or Carson, who would you go with?
I'll go with Cam. Cam gets hit a lot more than Carson. It seems like Cam don't get the calls like Brady does.
Yeah.
He does a lot of the personal fouls, and he doesn't because he's arrogant. He probably pissed the referees off, and he is arrogant. He's still cocky, you know. But still, they don't call it fair between Cam versus Brady. Brady gets knocked down, they call it right away. Whereas Cam's a dual threat quarterback, and he runs too, turns himself up. But the man's a beast. I hate to say, but Philadelphia's gonna be in trouble this year.
Yeah.
Because they don't have Nick Foles to save him. Because Carson Wentz never did finish the last 2 seasons. He got hurt.
Yep, knee in his back.
Yep, and he's diametic. He's like what Percy Harvin was back in the day. Diametic, but when they're healthy, but they get injured like a thoroughbred horse, like a horse, thoroughbred. They're nice, but when the legs go down, got to put him to sleep. That's why if he goes down one more time, his season's gonna be cut short. But Carson Wentz is a good old boy. He's good old, like one of those Hollywood boys, the way he looks, and people like him. If once he gets out of the NFL, he'll be probably like a commentator or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's well loved, and he does a lot of stuff for the community too. For Philadelphia, he does. I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback. He is a great quarterback. What his numbers were, but he has to stay healthy to finish the season. That's what happened to Carr did for the Raiders. Raiders had an unbeatable year, but when Carr went out, the Raiders went out with Carr. Last game of the season, I think, or taking the last game, boom, the season's over.
Dang.
They would have happened in Philadelphia too, but they had Nick Foles that came in, who's a veteran quarterback and everything. And Nick Foles is going to do good this year. You know what team he's going for, right? He's playing for the Jaguars this year. So, but his old boy's gone. The other one, the guy from UCF, the quarterback, he's gone. He got transferred out. They booted him out. He wasn't that good. Because the Jaguars got a great defense. They do have a great defense, a good secondary. That guy Ramsey from FSU, he does a lot of talk too, you know. But last year they weren't as good as they were the year before. They almost beat Philadelphia 2 years ago to go to the Super Bowl. No, not the Super Bowl. Not they did beat Philadelphia, but they almost did the Patriots. They almost beat the Patriots.
Yeah,
they did. That was a good game. That was a real good game. But the Patriots won. But they also were playing in Philadelphia and New England, I think, too. It's tough to beat New England this year when they're playing at New England. You got to win that home field advantage.
Yeah.
But Kansas City won the home field advantage this year over New England. But look what happened. Mahomes had better numbers, but at the end, Brady won.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Cam versus Carson, I still have a sour taste in my mouth from when Cam refused to jump on that fumble during the Super Bowl. That's one thing.
Cam and the way he walked out the media at the end of the game.
Yeah,
he was the MVP of that season too.
Yeah, that's one thing that I didn't like too much. But
Broncos just tore him up, dude.
Yeah,
they did.
But what I like about Cam, he doesn't get hurt. He already has a Hall of Fame resume. And I feel like a lot of people might be sleeping on him. But don't sleep on Cam, because if this offense stays healthy, Moore and what's his name, the wide receivers, they're gonna ball out.
Cam don't have as much weapons like the Eagles had too. You know,
the
players counts a lot too. You know, you might have a great quarterback, but you have the good offensive line to protect you. You know, you can't just stay in there for 2 seconds and pass the ball. You need at least 5 seconds. At least hold you down. You know, if they can hold you down, that'd be good. You need to have some protection. You know, I'm telling you, the secret of the whole thing is the right tackle, dude. The right tackle.
The right tackle.
That's your blind side of the court. When you're right hand quarterback, it protects the quarterback. Without the tackle, if your tackle mess up, they can do a blind side on your quarterback, and the quarterback will be out for the season.
Oh yeah,
that's why the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, had Saturday. His name was with Peyton Manning, and he was like he was all pro, and he protected. I mean, those quarterbacks need to take care of the offensive linemen, because they're the one that make you or break you for the season.
That's true. And my spin on Carson, what did you know? Carson, he signed the richest contract in NFL history. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And
I hope he finishes it.
I know, but the thing is, he seems like he's injury prone a lot. Yeah. And the big question is, can he stay healthy? The biggest
tough
question.
in the NFL, man, with all the hits and stuff. With RG3 and all the other. I mean, it's tough, man.
Yeah. So with all that, I got to go with Cam Newton, hands down. You know, if I had to choose,
I'd take Dak Prescott if I were you. Dak Prescott, he's having a tough time right now with the Cowboys. They're about paying him more money. Should he pay more money and everything? Paying the Elliott, but I would take Prescott over Wentz, and I would even take Dak Prescott over Cam Newton. I know he's not as talented as Cam Newton, but he's a lot less cancerous, a lot less cocky.
Yeah,
he had that one fight at La Villa when he was in college. That woke him up not to be cocky no more. Because Dak Prescott is a well-loved player in Dallas, and I think Jones is going to pay him. If Jerry likes you, he'll pay you. Ask Romo about that. One thing about Jones, man, if he likes you, he'll keep you. If he don't like you, you're gone.
Yeah. If
you're a Cowboy fan and everything. What do we got next, though?
All right, next we got the question of the week. We need you guys to drop in the comment box. We wanted to answer this question. All right, the question is, you're about to play an old school pickup game of basketball, and you have the first pick. Here are your choices: Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James. Who is your first pick going to be?
You say yours first. No, I already know who you got to pick.
You don't know who I'm going to pick?
Yeah, I already know. You already said it. Who you got to pick?
It's tough. I'm not going to say I hate.
They're all three great. Now, all three great players.
They are.
But you got fate. You talking about... Go ahead.
All right, in the game of pickup basketball, I get first pick. I'm picking Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I shocked you didn't.
Tell me why. No, I knew it. I made the comment earlier that you said. Reason why? Why you pick Jordan?
Man, I picked Michael Jordan.
Ain't no Scottie Pippen on that team now. Go ahead.
I picked Michael Jordan, man, because, his level of talent and attitude towards the game, I just got to go with him.
What's the reason? Talent of the game?
Jack agrees with me. Michael Jordan.
Okay. The answer is LeBron James. First of all, Kobe and Jordan cannot play every position like LeBron can play. LeBron can play every position on the court, even center. He can play a small center. He can play power forward. He can also be a point guard. Okay. LeBron's a lot taller than Jordan. Don't forget. No, I think he's like 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches taller than him. And this is back in their prime now. Jordan was in his prime. He was unbeatable. Jordan's a better shooter than LeBron. But LeBron's strong point is he's a lot physical. He's built like a football player playing basketball. You got to think, he's a beast. The way he's built, the way he can leap and bound. I hate to say that, but back in the day, Jordan... See, back then they didn't have social media like they do nowadays. Nowadays, LeBron say something to his teammates. Everybody's got on media everywhere. Back in the day, Jordan didn't get along with a lot of his players.
Oh yeah.
In practices, they say they call Jordan the Great. I know he was, but he was real cocky too. Now, oh yeah. He was back then. They didn't have that much media coverage and everything.
Who would he compare to, as far as nowadays, as far as cockiness and saying stuff and it getting out?
I don't like Harden. I think Harden's overrated. Westbrook's a good player, but he's not a team player. There's a lot of days got his basketball days. I like a days like Larry Bird. Larry Bird was cocky too now.
Yeah.
He was all quiet, but on the court, he said a lot of stuff on the court to the players.
He's talking that trash.
Trash talk, yeah. Of course, the bad boys of them all, Detroit Pistons. They were the roughest team, dude. They had Rodman, Isaiah Thomas, Jack LaMere. They were called the bad boys, dude. They're the one that Jordan used to play. Jordan played at first, and Detroit beat him so much. But then the dynasty passed over. When Jordan's team finally beat the Pistons, they passed the torch to them. And that's why the Bulls had their run, Then after the Bulls left, then the Lakers had their one with Kobe over the years. And then after that, then they had different teams. When Jordan was out playing baseball, thought he could play baseball. He thought he could. But then they had the Rockets. The Rockets won 2 championships that year, back to back, because Jordan was out. So everything. I think somebody says hi to you.
Oh, okay.
You know who that is.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to shout out. That's his honey says hi. Honey said hi. But yeah, I wish Devon was here right now, or Devin, so they can challenge me in this, because I know they take it real serious.
Yeah.
I think, LeBron is past Jordan almost in every stats. I got the proof to prove it. Points per game, that. Better shooting percentage he's a better shooter over the years than Jordan was. Jordan won the rings. Jordan never lost in the finals like that. No, all those championships 3-3, and LeBron chokes in the finals. LeBron didn't have a lot. No, don't forget, Golden State has been the best team the last couple of years, because ever since they had Durant, they stacked the team. But give LeBron some time. Get a little dynasty with the Lakers right there with Anthony Davis. And Rondo's old. He's going to be the point guard this year. But they'll get somebody new maybe. They got Kuzma as a young star. They got Kevin Green that won the championship with Toronto. He won it with San Antonio. He's like, everywhere Kevin Green goes, they win championships. So he's like a good luck charm. Like a good luck charm. Like an Irishman or something. So they got Kevin Green this year. So Lakers good. I think Lakers good. Lakers will go to the finals this year with LeBron. Number one team that might get in problem might be the Clippers, with of course Leonard and Paul George. I'm not worried about Paul George. LeBron can take care of Paul George. He always did with Paul George.
Yeah.
Leonard too. Leonard's pretty good, but we'll see how they do this year with the Lakers. They got to stay healthy too. And if LeBron gets hurt again this year, then I think his career is dying down. He never got hurt in his whole career until last year, and to see how serious that was. When he got hurt, they didn't make the playoffs. But we'll see what we do. But if you take it 1-on-1 every time to the hole, it'd be hard to stop LeBron. He could push you up like Barkley. And he's fast, and he got the length. He can play center. He can play power forward. He can play point guard. The man's a beast. But that's my opinion. Everybody got opinions.
Yeah.
Really, the greatest player of all time, you probably might say the championship is Bill Russell. Bill Russell. Look how many championships he won. They got the trophy named after him, Bill Russell Award at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That man's a beast. He's still alive too.
Ain't no denying that. Who do you think?
Oh, I tell you what, Pitt. Oh, you forgot Uncle Drew. That's right, Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew. That's right. With Spikes and
Uncle Drew could beat
Uncle
anybody.
Drew, man. Yeah, Uncle Drew with Wes and them, and Uncle Drew with the Spuds. I remember that. Uncle Drew could take it. That's a pick. Now you want that pickup game? That's Uncle Drew. That's my answer, Uncle Drew.
You ain't lying. What NBA player who do you think can stop LeBron, if anybody, or who can come the closest?
Green from the Warriors. He gives LeBron the most fits.
Yeah.
Stevenson did back in the day too, when he was with Indiana, when he blew in LeBron's ear all the time.
Oh yeah.
He was good, but Green for the Warriors. Yeah, he's the only one. That's why Green was so important to the Warriors. But when then Green got suspended. He let the Cleveland come back to the series, and then Cleveland won. So I say Green's probably the toughest that LeBron had. LeBron was saying Adams for the Thunder, the big guy. He's a beast too. But Green gives LeBron fits. He plays good defense with him, and Green, he slows him down. He doesn't stop him, but he slows him down more. Maybe LeBron's a little intimidated by him or something.
Yeah.
It's just the Warriors or something. He's trying a little bit too much. But yeah, Green's the one that gives him all the problems. That's why Green was real important. He don't stay in foul trouble when he played LeBron, so to keep him on the court and everything.
Nice. Man, I want to ask you about this. A new segment. You ever thought about an athlete that's real good in college? And they got pro, they just fell off the map. And you're like, whatever happened to so-and-so?
I know a couple in my head right now.
Yeah, I know Oregon's LaMichael James, the running back.
Yeah, running back.
It was like, what happened to him?
Yeah, he was a great running back in the day against Auburn back in the day. He played against Auburn in the championship. He was fast. I don't know what happened to him. But he was fast. I think it was too small.
Yeah, that's probably
He
what
was
it
real fast, but you have to admit, when you're in the NFL, you're playing against men.
Yeah.
The speed level is a lot faster than college.
Yeah.
College, there's some college teams, that can play challenge the NFL teams now, but the NFL is still, they're grown men.
Yeah.
And they're fast, and it's a whole different level.
Them guys in college can run the 4.1, 4.2, and then go to the pros, and you got what's his name running the 4 flat?
Really?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis ran the 4 flat.
No, not for a fat.
For a linebacker.
He was fast now.
He was fast, yeah. Who's the greatest linebacker of all time in NFL? Who you think? I already know who mine is.
I know Brian Urlacher, he's up there, and then you got
who you think your favorite is all time? Greatest linebacker. Who y'all think greatest linebacker of all time is?
Greatest linebacker of all time. What's his name that played for the Packers? He's up there too, right?
Yeah, you can do it if you want to. If you want to get him, he had that little thing in the movie, the singing with. He did that lip sync that movie with what was that movie? Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Clayton Matthews. The greatest linebacker of all time. Who you think? Who y'all think? I already know mine.
I don't know. That's a tough. I can't.
There's one person.
One person. You talking about back in the day or
back in the day?
Recent.
Recent. They been back in the day. Not too old. I don't know if you were alive then. He broke Joe Theismann's leg on that Monday Night Football.
Whose leg?
Joe Theismann for the Redskins. He broke his leg on live TV.
Dang.
He sacked him and crushed him.
Who?
Lawrence Taylor.
Oh yeah.
The Giants.
And he had that earring, right?
Yep, Lawrence Taylor. Man. He had a lot of off-field issues now. I don't know if he's in prison now, but man, he was a beast, dude. Lawrence Taylor, he won those Super Bowls. Ray Lewis is up there. Brian Urlacher. Don't forget D.D. Lewis from the Cowboys. There's a lot of great linebackers all there. Bruce Kaniski. Teddy Bruschi.
Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, for the Patriots, who had a stroke July 4th. He was running. I read this story on Dan Patrick's show. He was running on July 4th. He ran about 3.5 miles. Told his wife and his son come pick him up so they get something to eat afterwards after they do a workout. He felt something was wrong, and then he said no, his left side. He couldn't feel his left side. He started drooping in speech. He had a stroke. He had a mini stroke. And luckily, it's weird because Teddy Bruschi had a stroke in 2005 also, which ended his career.
I didn't know that.
And he has an organization for stroke awareness. That's odd, he has a stroke awareness organization and everything. So they caught it real fast. They brought the medics. They knew it right away. His older boys knew. They called 911. They didn't panic. They gave him some medicine in the air, and he said by the time he got to the hospital, he felt normal.
Wow.
But they kept him overnight for an organization, make sure and everything. They caught it because of stroke awareness, and that was his foundation that he spent a lot of time and money for people, and he just ran. And again, his another 3.5